Yes, absolutely. This video is going to go up
Shoot. Yeah, we
very
just
soon.
need to like.
By the end of the night.
I was hoping like he couldn't
No.
see the fact that all this appreciation that he's getting.
Oh, well, he's a Dodgers fan. He's used to it. He buys his friends everything like that. I mean, that's the Dodger way.
Oh, number 5. Brian, you're number
Uh-oh.
7.
I'm on the board.
Yes.
You're on the board.
My number 7?
You're number 7.
Alrighty.
Like Christmas. He's like opening Christmas presents over there or something.
Old Elmer cast strength.
Interesting. Wow.
This is good. I was not expecting this.
Go Total
Ooh.
Wine. There you go.
Yeah, it's good. Wow. Way to go, old Elmer. Bringing it through, the old guy, just
So
every
is
now and
What's
then
the age on
shows
that?
up.
It's
This
non-age
is
stated, I'm pretty sure.
straight
It's-
bourbon.
Yeah, it's Total Wines.
Wheat.
Is it distilled in Kentucky or Indiana?
What's interesting is Brian or TJ and I loved it. Brian hated it.
It was good. I think I rated it okay, not great. But yeah, you guys, that's
You
why I'm
ranked it
surprised.
23rd.
I mean, no, these were all only good things. I mean, when you say you ranked it 23rd, I mean, only
No,
good
I sent
things.
some questionable things.
Yes,
Don't-
I was
some
gonna
of yours
say,
were highly
TJ ranked it number
questionable.
2 and I
Yes.
ranked it number 5.
Yeah,
I
that
thought
was-
it honestly had flavors similar to an E.H. Taylor barrel proof.
All
Which
right, I'm
makes
just
me,
yeah.
I mean, that makes me think that it could be.
That might be
Kentucky
one of the
more
ones
so
I
than
wrote
Indiana,
down.
but-
Like, how did
I've
Brian
just-
get this? I need it. Now I know. I just have to go to Total Wine and pick it
Well,
up.
the fact
It'll
that
be
if I
great.
said E.H. Taylor barrel proof, like I
Yeah.
was thinking the same thing when I wrote those comments. I'm like, Brian couldn't, like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to trust the Total
distilled
Wine
in
employee.
Kentucky.
All right, there we go.
There it is.
So
I mean,
Have you?
I'll just go buy one tomorrow. They got a bunch over there.
Is it the same though?
Yeah, it's their.
It's not a single barrel.
No, it's not a single barrel. It's an in-house version.
I mean,
So
based on my ratings, that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
So really the theme of the night is like, I am the anchor. Like you and TJ keep bringing things high and I just bring it, I'm the anchor. I'm just bring things down, Just I keep it real.
Okay.
Actually, we had the same range of because I have the data in front of me. So actually, our ratings were a broader range than yours. Here's just overall we're lower, and then also there was very poor correlation between TJ's and my overall ranking and yours, which you could argue bring some diversity of opinion. Taste is
Yes.
subjective. I'm just not sure what clientele or who would find
Brian
your
read the
palate
book.
similar.
Brian read the book, The Outlier, and just took it very different than we did.
There's outliers can fall on both sides. Let's go. So that was number 5. So that was Brian's number 7.
Elmer.
Okay, so
yeah, I'm
here we
excited.
go. Number 4. Okay, back to Chuck because we've spent a little bit
Of
too much
course.
time away from Chuck's bourbons. So I think I had 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I only had 3 of the top 10 so far. So literally, I could sweep the rest of it. Just saying, it's a
Probably
possibility
will.
still.
Probably, yeah.
Number 4 is my number 2. Ooh, this is kind of an interesting tie-in. I said I got some notes of E.H. Taylor Bale Proof on Brian's Old Elmer there. Number 4 is actually E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof.
All right.
So my fortunate to snag one of these this year. Thanks to TJ. E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof coming in at
Yeah.
number 4. Honestly, I thought that was a different one based on my tasting notes that I didn't think was going to perform that well. So
And I apparently
Very
did rate
nice.
that well along with you guys.
I did say
Just
grape.
saying.
So I did pick up on some of that grape, which is kind of classic E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, nutmeg, eggnog. Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Across the board, all of Chuck's were very good. He set an bar. And then Brian and I were just
I
going,
said a bar. I said a bar.
Well, apparently, and I mostly agreed, except for the Russell's 15, which
I think there are
I did
other
not
ones you
rank
didn't
well.
quite
Which he's
agree
probably
with.
just like, I just need a bigger sample of that. Can you send me?
yes,
exactly.
yes. Since I need a half bottle at least to properly rate that one.
Here we go. Drum roll for the top three.
All right.
We each have a bourbon in the top three.
Ooh, not. Oh, this is going to be great then. I like it.
Some other, as we lead into this, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof has won our best of bourbon the last 2 years, and then a Dickel before that, which have all been Chuck submissions. Not so, do we see somebody supplant Chuck as the top submission for 2024? Do we see somebody or a bourbon break the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof? There is still Elijah Craig Barrel Proof in play. I did submit, of course, B524 because that is literally the best batch since 2020.
I would just like to say we have somehow brought Brian up because in all the years he has not finished top three, and he has something
Never
in the top three.
I don't think I've ever had more than one in the top 10.
I was like this is
I
at
pulled
least
in
two
number
in the top 10.
I think I've had like an 8 or and a 9 or a 7 and a 9. I have 2 in the top 10 and 1 top 3. Merry Christmas to all.
Brian's like, no matter what happens from here on, this is great.
No matter what happens.
No matter how bad I rated Russell's 15, it was great. In third place.
Yeah, I know, right. I'm just happy I'm in the top 3. I'm probably number 3.
Actually, Chuck's submission.
He has been dethroned.
No.
So if you caught what I said
better.
I had submitted Elijah Craig Barrel Proof.
Oh, is that third?
No.
Whoa.
Oh.
Elijah Craig didn't crack top 10. Thank you, Brian. I'm sure that was your fault.
Probably.
So my highest ranked submission this year is Manifest Whiskey Project. It's a 10-year MGP.
Nice.
Yeah,
That makes
I
sense.
love this when I snagged it off of, I think, a seal box. Yeah, I think a seal box. This is batch 2. Comes in at just 107 proof. This thing was fantastic and feel justified.
What number of that was yours? Which submission?
That was 6.
So don't drink that because we'll have to do it in a live, and Chuck has to send some samples to Lance.
Yeah, I have enough in there. I'll send it to Lance.
There we go.
Okay, so Brian and TJ are left.
I mean, TJ, best of luck.
Are you feeling nervous,
I feel like,
Brian? Like, are you
what
just
I
happy
feel
to be
right
here?
now is TJ and I are winners. Like, that's...
I don't know. Like, I'm
You've
looking
been
at
dethroned.
No, I'm looking at what I have left that I submitted, and I'm just like, something's surprising is coming because my heavy hitters are gone. So,
And looking at my rankings of your stuff, this seems like something you and Chuck must have really liked, and I did not, which is kind of the theme of the night, if you will. Unless
Quality
there's
versus
there's
whatever.
one option that I feel like could have been all of us ranking something well.
All right.
We'll see.
Second place.
Here we go. Second place.
Took a lot of video
Brian,
editing to get here.
Your number 2.
My number 2.
I swear, if
Like-
this is what
Like
it could
I'm
be.
number 2 or my number 2.
Oh my god.
You
are number
both,
2, and
yes.
it is your number 2.
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately, you are number 2, and it is your number 2.
Jack Daniel's single barrel. Proof. I like it.
Right?
Nice.
Jack Daniel's barrel proof.
I loved it.
This is a little 375 right here. Friend got me coming in at 133.3 proof. Honestly, and just a wonderful drink.
Nice.
My notes were: nose is brown sugar, tons of it. Palate of oak, lots of oak. A bit of drying and almost is that too much oak even for me? Seems like an age nom. Dang, that's a lot of oak. So, I think I said oak about 7 times in my notes.
Oh man.
Well, there we go.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
we're always supporters of Jack Daniel's single barrel barrel proof, and that is why right there. Actually, we claim, Elijah Craig barrel proof is the best buy in bourbon, but do we say that the blind may say that the Jack Daniel's single barrel deserves to be in that discussion?
I think Elijah Craig barrel proof is the best buy in bourbon 3 times a year, and for every other time, Jack Daniel's barrel proof is sitting right there for you.
Yeah.
Dang.
But Jack Daniel's barrel proof, I mean, that's I feel like one of the great like entry level drinks into barrel proof. Like, it was one of the first ones I had.
Yeah.
I mean, and we all really have raved on it. And every now and then you get a miss on the single barrels, but overall the consistency of those gold labels is great.
I don't know if I've ever had a miss.
That's what I was
certainly
gonna say,
there's variation in quality. Like, some of them aren't this quality, perhaps, but it's like I've never had one where I was like, that's bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've had misses on Elijah Craig barrel proof. I don't think we've ever had a Jack Daniel's that we've been like, it's not worth it. So
yeah, maybe just less.
Yeah, solid. Well done, Brian. Two in the top 10.
And a sneaky submission. That was a
that does mean that we have a new champion on our hands, which this is about the bourbon, TJ. It's not who submitted the bourbon.
It took 4 years of video editing to get a champion. Let me have my moment.
Although
it doesn't even seem like you know what it is. Do you know? Do you have a guess at what number?
I have
what I
have one over here. I hope it is. I have one. I hope to
give
God
me the number.
I hope it is not my number 6. If it's my number 6, I'm gonna just be very, very sad.
I will be sad
not
too.
Your number 6.
Oh, thank God.
This is a surprise, even to TJ. Number 11 is our best bourbon of 2024.
All right, so that means I have to bow down to Ed Sturger. He is the man. He knows more than I will ever know. I did not even want to enter this because I did not think it deserved, but he talked me into it. My number 11, the best bourbon of the year for us, is Baker's High Rye.
Wow.
So it again... it surprises every single time. I am impressed with it. But it's one that's got to be done blind. Like, I don't know what it is.
Baker's 13 came in number 2 for us last year, right?
Yeah.
To the Elijah Craig barrel proof. So Baker's brings it out on top. So some of my tasting note, or like just I said, buy a backup. And then buy another backup, presuming cost and availability. It just kept getting better for me. The viscosity was incredible. There was the cherry oak. It had a great nose. There's even some dark chocolate coming through in the palate. The finish lasted forever. Like this didn't rank number 1 for me, but it was in my top 5, and then it just was consistent for you guys as well. So
yeah. And I would like to say again, every year we've done this, that's a $75 bourbon. We have never, our best of has never broke $100. I don't think
there certainly were
80
submissions that were well
200
above 200
plus. Yeah. It's never broken 80 because that's a $75 bourbon. So there you go. You can get quality bourbon at an affordable price. It's out there.
Not even quality bourbon. Best on the shelf quality.
Our top 2 were over 100.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much Chuck's special bottle he got was.
The 10-year might have been at 100 or close. Yeah.
Thank you for watching our best of 2024 and some amazing surprises. Once again, I don't think it could have gone any better. Brian cracked the top 3 for the first time ever.
I thought it could have gone better, but yeah. Anyway.
Chuck didn't win.
2 in the top 10.
Amazing.
Elijah Craig barrel proof didn't win.
You know, you will have your honorable mentions, sir, coming up, and then we will tell you where they really finished, which will be sad because I have some that I'm sure Brian rated last place. But anyway,
you have several.
Great
I
idea.
rated. You have several. I rated very poorly, sir.
good. I'm looking forward to it. So with that, cheers, and we'll see you next time.
Stay neat. Drink Bakers.
Yeah. Drink Jack.
Little bottles.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Stay tuned for TJ's bottom 10.